What's up, YouTube world? It's day 3 of Nofap NoPMO, which means I relapsed on the previous journey. But this relapse was a very different experience, man, this time around. When I relapse, as usual, I go into like contemplation mode, right? Like just zone off, turn off everything, and then figure out what went wrong. So the reason I relapsed was the same reason that I relapsed in the previous journey, which was just overload of inner energy, man. It's like buzzing, bursting out of everywhere, man. From my body, it's like on my palms, I can feel like electrifying energy, right? So just needed a relief, and I thought I could hold it in, right? But it was overwhelming, man, the energy. The reason I said this time around the relapse was different was that after I relapsed, I felt weak for like very brief moment, man, like half an hour or so. And then I was like recharged up very quickly, man. And even the next day, I woke up full of energy, man, just bursting with energy, right? So I was like, what the fuck, man? It's a bit different, right? So I zoned off. I went into contemplation mode, and something clicked, man, within me. It's like it's some sort of like a realization or some sort. It's like I felt like I figured shit out, right? Almost, because I mentioned before, I have like so much of information. I read a lot of things, knowledge, right? I think just picked up a lot of information, right, all over the place, man. So after that relapse, I think the next day probably something clicked, man. Something clicked, and this day 3, right? The past 3 days has been very different, man. I feel full of energy and vitality almost. It's doesn't feel like day 3 at all, man. So something is different. One of the realizations that I've had in the past few days was that actually there's this whole story of the universe, law of attraction and self-improvement, God, source energy, and things like that, right? One of the realizations that I've had is actually there's 2 parts to the story, right? The first part, I think a lot of people are very familiar with the first part of the story. You can read it in the Bible and things like that, right? Faith in God, the Father in heaven, and things like that. So the first part of the story is very straightforward, man. But the second part of the story, man, that is the key, man. That is your own story, right? Your inner world, you can say. So that part I sort of clicked, man, for me, and it's the root of all these addictions, and I mean, Nofap, trying to quit Nofap, shit is so hard, right? So the second part of the story is very interesting, man. I think I have some valuable information, man, for you guys in the upcoming videos. So this video, I just wanted to make a quick update and tell you guys that I fucking relapsed, man. Relapsed. If you have subscribed to my channel, I thank you, man. I thank you from the deepest of my heart. When I started the channel, never knew I'll have 100 over subscribers, right? Much appreciate your support, guys, throughout my journey. The good news is it seems like my journey is just starting off, right? Although it seems like it started a while ago, but as I mentioned, man, it's sort of like Neo when he meets Morpheus, right? And he asks him to choose the pill. And then if you choose the, I think red or blue, can't remember. If you choose one of those pills, right, and you go in and find out how far the rabbit hole goes. So my journey has been a little, not to say as good as Neo, as cool as Neo, right? But it seems to go deeper and deeper, man. And so in my upcoming videos, it's gonna be very interesting, man. I'll try my best to, because as I mentioned, there's too many things, man. I'll try to simplify it and make videos, right? Also, I'm still on my Nofap journey, so that will be going on as well. So, but I feel something is different now, man. And stay tuned. Catch you all in the next video. Peace out.